My child does not eat food without watching TV or mobile. So are you a parent who are undergoing this? Yes, of course I know. Every day almost I hear at least from one parent complaining about, I don't know how to make my child eat without TV and mobile. Now, when you see this aspect that it is happening regularly at your home where your child, whenever the food plate is before him or her, they ask for TV and mobile, it means they are addicted. There's nothing else which we can conclude from this fact. That means they have addicted to such a level that it has been a continuous habit formation. For example, let us take in a day where there is a scenario where automatically some part of our life are really automated. For example, when you get up from the bed, you automatically have a sensation to brush your teeth. It's a part of life which you never miss because it is automatically programmed. Why it has been programmed? Because it has regularly happened for a lot of time where your parent in your childhood consistently made sure that moment you get up, you brush your teeth. Now this has created a habit in your life where you are right now in your 30s or 20s, you don't forget to brush your teeth. The same scenario is applied by the parents where whenever the child is refusing to eat, they give the mobile or TV as an immediate fix, and this has repeated for a considerable amount of time, resulting in a habit which resulted in digital addiction. So today we are going to see how in every home where screen time and eating time is linked to each other. Myself Rohini, your natural frequency parenting coach. Before we dive deep into this video, subscribe to our channel to hear more topics about this. Now, when I say about eating time and screen time, it's not only the child. Everyone at home are already doing it. The moment as an adult, like a father or a mother, they take their plate with some food stuff, they take it in the right hand and the left hand they have a remote. How many of you say that especially when they come back from work time, they want to relax, and they want to relax probably while eating by watching TV. And from the childhood, the child is seeing you that you are not giving importance to the food, you are giving importance to the TV. This is not that I am telling you that you are not giving importance to food. The child is taking the message that Mama, while eating, always watches TV. That means something more important is there in the TV. This is what the child perceives from every situation that the child is looking around. Now, what happens is, since the child is already seeing that this is happening around, the moment it wants to eat, it wants to see TV on mobile. And the second thing is, when you see that the child does not eat when you switch off the TV or take away the mobile, that means that the body is highly addicted to a hormone called dopamine. Dopamine is a pleasure hormone where it makes the child do certain things repeatedly, ask for it with more aggressiveness. This is what is happening when a child is saying that if you don't give me TV, I will not eat. So now what happens is the body becomes so addicted that it wants to stop the process of eating. Now, who is the reason behind all this situation where a child gets addicted? Parents, because of time constraint, are giving the child less time to eat, and then they make sure that they finish the food within the time by showing TV or mobile. Now, this time constraint is something every parent should be aware of. Because you are not having the time, you are pushing the child to eat the food even when they are not hungry. This is an alarming part, where when a child is not hungry and the parents want to make them eat and want to make them eat within the limited time that they have, all these consequences make the child eat the food without hungriness and eat the food without having the mindful awareness about the food, and at last the body gets addicted to the screen time, creating a habit because of a considerable amount of repetition. Now, we need to find answers and remedies to all of this. First and the foremost one is, whenever your child refuses to eat, that means your child is not feeling hungry. A mother has to make the child feel hungry and then eat, not just make the child eat food. That is a wrong conception where every people are telling that the child has to eat in the morning, afternoon and in the night. But if the child is not going to feel hungry and still he is going to eat all the food, it is of no use. The moment the child feels hungry and then eats, then the body absorbs the full nutrition. So what as a parent you should make sure is the child plays a lot outside and gains the hunger naturally to eat it. That's the first remedy. Second remedy, if your child is not eating for 3 times, but he or she is eating for 2 times in a day with good hungriness, it's more than enough. The body of a human has a power to digest a food only for 2 times in a day, which many of them are not aware of. And your child is reflecting that nature. That's why the child refuses to eat morning, afternoon, and evening. If you wait for your child and make them eat when they are hungry, definitely they will eat for 2 times in a day. So when your child is eating 2 times in a day with hunger, that is more than enough. Third, in your food, make sure that the junk foods, chocolates, lot of milk is being avoided because these are all hunger suppressants. When these hunger suppressants are a part of their daily life, they will automatically have more energy but still not feel hungry. Fourth thing is, don't make your child stick on to a habit of eating food and having TV. Make your child another habit instead where I will read for you and then we will eat. Or finish your food, then we will watch our favorite movies together. In that way, make a loop after eating. During the eating time, you tell a story to your child where your child engages in the imagination point and start eating it. Fifth point is time constraint, the most important point. When you are having the time constraint, don't feed your child. Give that food to someone else who can feed the child emotionally well and give them the time and space. If you're having the time constraint and still want to feed the child, don't do it or do it half finished. That is more than enough. If you're going to compel and feed the food, or if you're going to show the TV and feed the food, 90% of the nutrition will not be absorbed by the child. Rather than as a parent wanting to have a self-satisfaction that my kid has to finish the food, move your perception into a direction where my child has to eat with hungriness and has to have a natural hunger and has to eat without addicted to TV and mobile. This is the value that as a parent we need to inculcate. If you like this video, hit on the like button. If you want to watch more videos like this, smash on the subscribe button. Myself Rohini, your natural frequency parenting coach.